Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to serve as a tutorial or a guide on how to navigate our Schoology course as well as interactions in physical science. So, we should be coming very familiar with our home landing page here on Schoology. I'll be adding this video right underneath our interactions link here. And I mentioned in our live session that I suggest that you have 3 tabs open. One being our Schoology page, one being our interactions page. Remember, I need to make sure that I'm signed in. And then one being our driving question board. Getting back to our Schoology page. Remember, aside from our daily attendance, our Teams link, we have our intro folder. We're getting into our Unit 1 folder. And in each unit, there's various investigations. And within each investigation, there's various activities. And this is matched on our interactions websites. As we are getting here, and I can see the assignments I've given to my 3-4 class. If I preview the investigation 1 as an assignment, remember, this is my investigation overall, right? This is why do some things stick together and others don't. If I click this menu button here, this shows me my different activities. So these activity titles are going to match these activity titles. So these activities match up with, close that one out. These activities match with these activities. While you're in an activity, your progress throughout an activity is going to be mapped with these numbered circles in the top right. And you can see there's going to be some times where you are unable to advance without typing in an answer. Some of them you'll see with a lock, you're not going to be able to go back and change them, okay? Some of you have been asking me, how do I submit work on this website? It saves it as you go. It's like a Google Doc in that, when you type something and you move on, like I can come back to my first page probably, and I typed these in yesterday. I didn't press save or anything. Now, if you press next, that's sort of like your save button. All right. So that's how I'm sort of navigating through our interactions website. There's going to be parts where you're unable to advance until you complete an assignment before that. Some of you guys have been asking me, how am I using this document? Like I said, this part we're going to address in our live session. These are our essential questions, and these are going to be the things that we use this information to answer them. Okay. So in this, we want to be making observations about everything that we see along the way here, right? So the little boy's hair is standing up. Questions. Why is the little boy's hair standing up? Okay. So I want you, as you're working through anything on Schoology or anything on the Interactions website, to leave this open. And if you come across a question, if you're doing an activity or you're doing an assignment and you say, I wonder why this happens. Or, I'm not really sure why that happens. That would be a question that you add in this column. All right. If you are able to make an observation about a video or a picture, like the packing peanuts are stuck to the cat's fur. All right, I see that here. Those are observations that I can add to this column. Okay. What was the cat doing before picture was taken? That's a question that's going to help us figure out why those packing peanuts are stuck to the cat. Okay? So that's how we want to use this document. Like I said, we're going to use this information to come back here and hopefully be able to better answer our essential questions. Okay? So that sort of addresses how we are navigating our interactions platform, what we are using the driving question board for. So now you're probably saying, well, what the heck am I going to use Schoology for if I'm doing all of that on those other two platforms? So remember, Schoology is a good place for you to message me. It's a good place for me to get you extra information. It's a good place for us to keep all of these different platforms so that you can find them if you might lose them. But I am going to occasionally post some extra activities, whether it's a different lab that I want to do because I think it's going to help us sort of find an answer to our essential questions a little bit better. Whether it's an extra video that I think is going to clarify some information for us. Okay, there was a warm up. There's an answer garden here I had you guys do yesterday. I just as we start our endeavor into Unit 1, I wanted to know what are some things that stick together, right? I see tape popped up a lot. Magnets, gum, glue, Velcro, okay? We've got a lot of stuff here that's going to drive our conversation when we come back together in our live sessions. So hopefully this is going to help. To sum things up, remember that our curriculum in physical science is broken down into units. I mentioned in our live session, our units are going to take about a month and a half. Inside each unit is an investigation. Those will take about a week and a half. And then in each investigation, you have different activities. And those are a day and a half, 2-day lengths pieces. Okay, so the organization here on Schoology should match up pretty well with the different units, investigations, and activities on our interactions website. The essential questions are going to match up identically. Okay, remember that the driving question board is something that we're using along the way, and it's just helping us collaborate and communicate while we are outside of these outside of our live sessions, so that we can address our essential questions when we do come back together and participate in our live sessions. So, as always, shoot me any questions on Schoology, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon.